Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Everybody, go line in. Six. Bingo, everybody, go to 54, go to 54, line in. Here we go, 47. Check 31. Go, get out there, 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Hey, kill. 47. Kill. Check 52. Everybody, kill. Hey, kill.
To throw is Prescott. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Okay, ready? Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long after.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's go now. Turn 2 soft. Recon, 152 fighter. Let's go. Watch the ship. Leo. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Right up.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gordon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Check 1, 3. Alert 3, alert 3. Topper. Check 3.
They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, check back.
Throwing. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
Let's go, man.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
On the set.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Two-jet bombers.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
18 Gator. Number 53, Mike. Hey, exit. Go.
They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the
ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Ready up. General West.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, set. 53, check 53. Push him back. Push him back. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Gordon. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one
can't get away, and he's taken down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Short throw, pick-6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get him one closer. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Not today. 25, check 25.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Right there, 54. Right.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers get a score closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Next to score, Chargers 29, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 6. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Keenan Allen. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chargers.
Here we go. 8, read. Number 53, Mike 53. It's coming this way,
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11. He's going to float this over the middle, deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We're going to 52. Switch it, hey. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott, he's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. On first down, here's Breida. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run again with Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On third down, it's Prescott. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Prescott on fourth down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Joey Bosa, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mike, here we go. 6. I'll get him. Get him. Here we go, 46. Check out 26.
They'll try to run with Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
46.
Prescott from the gun.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 78 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Prescott going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the two-point conversion. They run it with Breida. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They run with Breida. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, kill!
Now Prescott. It's caught by Bryant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Breida. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Joey Bosa in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Get in the white room. Get in the white room.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
60 outlaw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mostert. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up.